Think about building those skills. What is money? Dear Ian, a few days ago, my daughter held up a pair of shoes in a store and said, "Everyone at school has these." I said no. She got upset. We argued quietly in the aisle. Lately, she's become very focused on brands, makeup, and whatever trends are popular online. Almost every shopping trip turns into a debate about what she needs versus what everyone else has. Part of me wants to stand firm and teach her that happiness doesn't come from buying things. Another part remembers being 12 and desperately wanting to fit in. I don't want every conversation about money or appearance to sound like a lecture, but I don't want to ignore what feels like an important lesson about self-worth. How do parents help kids navigate peer pressure and consumer culture without turning into the constant voice saying no? Concerned Grace. These things are worth something to your daughter, but they don't cost anything for your daughter. Not at this point, not as long as you're the one with the credit card. Not as long as you're the one whose bank account these expenses are coming out of. I would have the conversation. What would you like to do to earn it? Then the responsibility, the ownership of the money, and the ownership of spending that money is in your daughter's hands. So then she can really feel yeah, I got these shoes and I actually don't like them. Or I love these shoes and I feel proud wearing them. All of that can be in her hands. But as long as you're controlling the purse strings around that purchase, she won't truly have the full sense of ownership, whatever the outcome. What are you going to do to earn it? And it might be some extra activities around the house, beyond the normal chores. It might be cooking dinner. It might be taking whatever responsibilities are age appropriate for your daughter off of your plate. She's 12 years old. There's plenty of stuff she can do. Short of driving to the store, she might be doing yard cleanups around the neighborhood. She might be reading books and you give her bonus money for that. I give my kids $50 for recording themselves reading a book. That's awesome. And that's something they can look back at and say, yeah, I really read that book and I did it. And now other people get to enjoy that book because the pages are right there in front of them and my voice is doing it. And so it helps young readers learn. There's a value in that. What are the things that your young lady can do in creating value, either for your household, for you personally, around the neighborhood, for her community, or for folks more broadly? There are responsible ways that young people can be involved in social media. And for my money, a faceless channel where my kids are reading books, that has some value. So just an idea there, but there are tons of ways that they can help out. And if not, just knocking on the neighbor's door to say, is there anything around here that my young lady can do? Or having her ask the question, is there anything around here that I can do to earn some money? I'm trying to buy some shoes. That might start a little bit of an entrepreneurial spark in your young one, and who knows where it takes her in the next 10 years. So think about building those skills. What is money? Our young ones don't have a concept of that. We've been the money bags, we've been the bank, we've been the human ATM for the better part of their lives. So now that their needs are expanding into young adult needs and eventually adult needs, how did they begin to manage that question? She's got control. Give her some opportunity for it. She can earn these things. That's what works for us.